I'll tell you a wild story, actually, that I don't think is very well known. There was a chassid, Moshe Pinchas Katz. One of his things that he did was collect Maimonides. And he collected Maimonides in the times of the Frierdiker Rebbe. After Yud Shvat, after the Frierdiker Rebbe's passing, the Rebbe wanted that it should continue, that they should continue collecting Maimonides specifically for the Frierdiker Rebbe. A few years after Yud Shvat, Moshe Pinchas Katz, I don't know if he said it or he merely implied to the Rebbe that he wasn't that passionate about the work because he felt that when it was in the Rebbe's lifetime, meaning the Frierdiker Rebbe's lifetime, that was one thing. But now it was after the Frierdiker Rebbe's passing, and he wasn't that passionate about that cause. He wanted to maybe give the funds for something else. Now, in actuality, where the funds being used, the Frierdiker Rebbe's Maimonides that the Rebbe continued to collect after Yud Shvat was basically going to the Frierdiker Rebbe's Rebbitzin to upkeep her living quarters in 770. So Moshe Pinchas Katz intimated that he wasn't that drawn to this work anymore. And the Rebbe said something absolutely staggering, if you understand the halachas involved here. The Rebbe sensed Moshe Pinchas Katz's lack of enthusiasm for the project and said, "Was art dir, a reis helfen dem schwer, ois halten te neuak suba." What does it hurt you to help my father-in-law to maintain the conditions of his marital contract? If you know anything about a ksuba, we learn Rambam, so if you do Gimel Prakim, you learn about this at least once a year. In Hilchas Ishus, in Perik Yud Beis, it talks about it also later in Perik Yud Ches, about Tanya Ksuba. But the first place is in Yud Beis, Tanya Ksuba. Tanya Ksuba, the conditions of the marital contract, basically is talking about an obligation that a husband has during his lifetime to support his wife, to give her livelihood. After he passes, there's an estate. And she benefits from the estate. And if he has a house, she lives in the house, and she gets sustenance from the estate. But there's no concept of a person who's no longer living to have any type of financial responsibilities anymore to go and earn money, to collect it, to have it sent to him. You understand? After someone passes, there's an estate. The wife is sustained from that. But there's no obligation on a person who's passed away that he has to go out and make a living. It would be the height of irony that a person who's no longer living should have to go out and make a living. So the fact that the Rebbe said, the Rebbe surely knew the halachas and what a ksuba meant, that giving Maimonides to the Frierdiker Rebbe after Yud Shvat was helping the Frierdiker Rebbe to uphold his obligation according to his marital contract to Noya Ksuba is basically something you would say about a living person. And it's a very strong statement because, the Rebbe would say, when it comes to halacha, we observe the halachas that there was a histalkus and we have to say kaddish. But when it comes to hergish, a person's feeling, their personal feeling, okay, so they can feel connected, the Rebbe is still with us. But the Rebbe would distinguish between those two things. But here you see where the Rebbe is making a statement that has halachic implications. And in the realm of halacha, making a statement about the Frierdiker Rebbe in a manner that it mandates us to view the Frierdiker Rebbe as a living person.